How's it going? My name is Hoiman, and this is my little brother Mershe. Now, I received Mershe on my birthday back in 1995, and so this means that me and Mershe share the same birthday, and we always celebrate it together. Growing up, because I have mental health and stuff with like anxiety and depression, I always feel really low mood and just very unhappy a lot of times. But Mershe has always been there to comfort me, to help me, to cheer me up. And while I'm feeling sick or something, Mershe's always beside me. Just being a massive comfort and support, and really does cheer me up. And growing up, like my older siblings sort of moved away to like study at university and stuff, and my mum was always working downstairs in the kitchen, and we lived in quite a big house back in Torquay, so this means that I often stayed alone upstairs in a large space, so it was very scary being alone and stuff. But when Mershe came along, he was always together with me, which really just helped me throughout the days being alone upstairs. Well, once Mershe came, I didn't feel alone anymore because I have a little brother with me, so we both just looked out for each other, comforted each other, and just supported each other a lot throughout the years, and we still do now. And even now, though I'm still going through my mental health and stuff, Mershe is still just here with me, still supporting me, comforting me, and cheering me on. And I just considered him a brother naturally, really. Like, there wasn't really anything to think about, really. It just came naturally, and I just considered him my little brother. And even my older siblings and mum even consider him part of the family. And whenever we have family gatherings at Christmas or whatever, Mershe always comes along because he's part of the family, and he's always very happy to be in family gathering places as well. And sometimes when I have to do scary things or go to a scary location and stuff, Mershe always comes with me to support me. Like, he always kind of hangs about in my bag and pops his head out every now and then to support me and check up on me. And even when I go on holidays, Mershe stays in my bag and always has his head out so he can enjoy the holiday together with me. Yeah, we've just been really, really close. Like, because growing up I never really had any friends and stuff, like Mershe was kind of the only one that's always been there with me, so we've both just grown very, very close together. Um, in this video, I just like to share that adventure with you, really. So I'm gonna show you a lot of photographs that I took from 1995 all the way to now in 2019. So I hope you enjoy. This is probably the most happiest day of my life because it's the day that I received Mershe, and ever since then he's just always been with me. Like, you can see how happy I am in this picture, how happy I was to receive Mershe, and Mershe also shows a very big smile, so overall it's just a very emotional and happy picture. This picture shows me with Mershe a few days after my birthday, and I'm also holding another present that I received on that day. And yeah, I just continue to look very happy. Mershe has been sleeping with me as well since then, and still does to this day. My smile has not changed at all. This picture was taken 5 months after I received Mershe, and we both just continue to look really happy. You can see just how energetic and happy I was just to have Mershe with me, and he's just been such a massive comfort and support with me. And even back then, I already started considering my little brother and a member of our family. It just came naturally to me, really. And even now, I still consider him my little brother, and we are just very, very close. As well as the name Mershe, back then I given him the nickname Big Flower because, as you can tell, he looks very big compared to me there. We've both grown, and I've grown a lot bigger since then. I still consider Mershe as a nickname to be Big Flower. It's just, I don't think that will ever change, really. A picture of me with Mershe and my older sister. You can see just how happy we all were. And I was just always happy and smiling whenever Mershe was next to me. I don't remember specifically, but I think I was about 8 in this picture. And you can see Mershe with me and also my mother, who's also been a very big supporting person in my life and even to this day still is, just like Mershe. And you can see that me and Mershe just continue to have bright smiles and are always in each other's company. This picture was taken when I was about 9, and I didn't know it back then, but it's when I first started getting my mental health problems, really. Like, I was having these habits of OCD and always having headaches and dizziness and just felt really low mood a lot of times. So to kind of help me, Mershe decided to wrap himself around me. So because he noticed that I kind of lost my smile a bit, so for this picture he wanted to play around and sort of put his face onto mine to give my smile back. It's just a very powerful memory for me when taking this picture. Because I received Mershe when I was 5 years old, this means that Mershe is 5 years younger than me, and in this picture he's about 6. And I just decided to take a single picture of him because I just thought he looked very adorable in this pose and just wanted to have a picture with only him in it. This is the first picture that I took when I first moved up to the Midlands, and I was about 14 in this picture, and you can tell that my smile just isn't what it used to be. I just look a lot more low mood and didn't really have much motivation in taking this picture really, but holding Mershe with me was a very big comfort to me, and even though I'm not smiling, Mershe continues to smile his brightest, not just for himself, but for me as well. In this picture, I am about 16, and for that year, my mum decided to plant 2 sunflowers in our garden, mainly because Mershe himself is a sunflower, so she wanted to kind of surprise him really with more friends by his side. So once they grew out, we took this picture, and I'm sure you can tell that I'm just absolutely not smiling in this picture, mainly because I was still going through a lot in my mind, still working through exactly what mental health is and the symptoms, and overall just going through it was very exhausting for me. But with Mershe, he always stayed there. He's always been there to comfort me, to cheer me up, and again, even though I'm not smiling, Mershe's smiling his brightest for both of us. This is Christmas Day in the year 2007, so I'm 17 in this picture along with my older siblings, and even Mershe is there, and you can see that he's hiding behind his present. Because Mershe is a part of the family, he too gets presents as well, so he's always very happy to receive these. And on that Christmas day, I received my Nintendo Wii console as a gift. And you can tell that just for that moment there, I'm actually smiling with an actual genuine smile to receive the gift. And Mershe is also there to smile his brightest as well. Like, you can tell Mershe is very happy there just by seeing me smile for once. So again, another powerful picture for me. This picture is me and Mershe celebrating our 19th birthday. And because I received Mershe on my birthday, this means that Mershe also shares the same birthday as me. So for 2009, we took this picture and of our birthday cake, and you can tell that Mershe continues to smile his brightest and is just very overall, very supportive and happy. But for me, I was still going through my mental health, so my smile wasn't quite as big as what it used to be. So Mershe just continues to smile his brightest for both of us. And in this picture, you can see Mershe is carrying one of his presents, and you can just see how happy he is to receive the gift, even more happy than he usually is. And then you can see that he received a packet of Haribos as a gift, which is one of his favorite sweets. Not only that, but the heart-shaped pillow that Mershe is sitting on is a gift from my mum in the Christmas in the year before. She got that pillow especially for Mershe to sleep on. Not only that, but the blanket that Mershe is currently wearing, my mum sewed that together for him. Because when we slept together, I often accidentally pulled the cover away from him a lot of the time. So Mershe always sort of said he got a bit cold during the night, so he asked Mum to get him a blanket. So instead of just buying one, my mum decided to sew him one. And ever since then, he's still been sleeping with it. This picture was taken on my mum's birthday in 2010, and my brother took the picture, and my mum wanted me and Mershe to be in the picture, so us three my mum and Mershe look very happy with their smiles, but for me, because I was still going through mental health, I wasn't able to smile as much as I would like to, but overall, I find this pictures to be very heartwarming and happy. And then in the year 2011, my older sister had her first daughter, and she is in this picture and she is holding hands with Mershe. This is their first time that they've seen each other, and Mershe is just introducing himself, giving her a warm welcome to the family, holding hands with her. Just overall, a very heartwarming and happy presence that Mershe likes to give off. While visiting family and relatives, Mershe always comes along with us for the family gathering. It's because he's part of the family, so I see no reason why he wouldn't. And while sitting on the chair in the living room, one of my uncles picked up a pen pad and decided to draw Mershe. And you can see that picture which is next to Mershe here. It was very heartwarming to see my uncle sort of give this nice drawing of Mershe. It just gave a warm feeling in my body when I saw this. And then for Christmas Day in the year 2012, we always like to have a big family gathering, and we always like to bring gifts to win as prizes as well. And in this picture you can see all the prizes, but also Mershe and a friend of his just sitting there sort of guarding the prizes really, but you can tell that they look very happy together. This is on mine and Mershe's birthday in the year 2013, And it's definitely a birthday that I'll remember for a very long time, because my brother recently started baking cakes that year, and he wanted to sort of put his skills to the test and surprise me and Mershe. So for our birthday, he decided to make a cake based on Mershe, and you can see how it turned out here. And I have to say, it really does capture Mershe's look and happiness very well. Just has so much life, so much personality, and you can almost consider it like a twin of Mershe. And you can just see how happy Mershe is in this picture, how happy that to receive such a cake. And then you have my family members holding his hands up as well. You can just tell how happy he is. And then in this picture you can see me and Mershe and the Mershe cake, and you can tell that my smile is slightly larger than it usually is, because like Mershe, I was just as much happy to see a Mershe cake and how much love my brother decided to give Mershe. It was difficult cutting it, but in the end it was actually a very nice cake, and me and Mershe just enjoyed it very well. This is Mershe with various other friends around the house, and you can just see how the others just react to Mershe. Just gives a smile to them when they're in his presence. It's just being in the presence of Mershe just makes you very happy and warm inside. Through these years, he's just been such a massive support and comfort to me. Every year we get this white flower that blooms, and it only blooms at night for 4 hours, so to kind of celebrate the moment of the flower, Mershe decided to take a picture of him with the flower. And because Mershe is a sunflower himself, he's very happy to see flowers and be in the company of them. You can just see how happy he is. I didn't know about this picture until my brother showed it to me, but he was just playing with his action figure one day and he decided to take pictures. And then he just had the thought of taking the picture of his action figure with Mershe, which is the result here. And you can see it's just turned into sort of a tag team for both of them. But overall, Mershe does look very happy in this picture. This picture was taken in 2017, and that means Mershe is 22 in this picture. And you can just see how cool he's being in this picture, just being relaxed, being his own self, just looking really cool overall, but also very happy as well. This is me and Mershe celebrating our birthday in the year 2017. And like all our birthdays, me and Mershe always cut the cake together. My mum also made this cake, so it was just that bit extra special when cutting this cake. Because of my mental health, I always have difficulty in handling sharp objects, in case I might harm myself or harm others, but to help me, support me, Mershe likes to hold the knife together with me, so it just gives me that extra comfort when cutting the cake. This picture was taken in 2017 when I went down to Brixham for a holiday. And to cross to the other side of the shore, we decided to take a small boat. And during that trip, I decided to take this picture of me and Mershe. And whenever I go on holidays and stuff, I usually like to have Mershe in my bag and just slightly popping out his head so that he himself can see the sceneries and enjoy the holiday I do. You can see how happy he is in this picture, how much he shines as well. This picture was taken when we were travelling in a large boat across to Bruges. You can see Mershe is just in my bag and looking out through the window at the sea. Just seeing Mershe enjoying the scenery and being in the company of me and my mum, it was just overall a very happy picture to look at. And then for the rest of the trip, me and my mum and Mershe decided to go on deck of the boat. and this is when my mum took this picture of me and Mershe. And although I'm not really smiling or look really too happy in this picture, Mershe continues to be happy and support me. I do sometimes get some odd looks when I'm traveling around in public with Mershe in my bag, but I tend to ignore them when they give me strange looks or whatever. I mean, to me, they just don't understand who Mershe is and why I carry him around. I don't remember exactly where I was in this picture, but in any case, me and Mershe continue to enjoy ourselves, enjoy our holiday, and Mershe just looks very happy to be out in the open, enjoying the scenery with me, but also giving comfort and support to me as well. I took this picture when I was on the plane to Japan. And although I usually have Mershe in the suitcase when I go abroad, I actually find it really difficult on planes and always fear the worst could happen. So I always feel very scared and just a lot of anxiety build up inside me when I'm traveling on a plane. But to help me, Mershe decided to go on a plane with me together. You can see in this picture that I don't look as scared when Mershe is in my company, and Mershe just continues to smile and be happy like he usually does. This picture was taken in some location in Japan, and it was quite cold there when we went, but whenever Mershe is in my presence, he gives a warm feeling inside me and just overall keeps me comfortable and warm and gives a huge support to me as well. It's also my very first time in Japan, and so is Mershe, so we both just enjoyed the sceneries and experiences together when we were there. This is me and Mershe in Akihabara in Japan, which is a famous location for many things otaku and anime, video games and stuff. So it's a place that me and my cousin were longing to go to and visit, and Mershe also wanted to go there as well. So it's pretty cool to say that Mershe has been to Akihabara and seen the sceneries there. But overall, we both really enjoyed our times there. And then for lunch, we had ramen, and you can see my mother having a mouthful here, and Mershe's just next to her also enjoying the food as well. This picture was taken in Hong Kong, and it was across this beach that when the water is dried up enough, you can walk across to this small island. And fortunately for that time it was, so me and Mershe decided to cross and go to the small island, and which is where I took this picture of us. And you can see just how excited we were to explore this little island. And then on the way back from that island, we had to take a boat back to the mainland of Hong Kong. And this is when my mum decided to take this picture of me and Mershe. And you can just see how tired we are after visiting that village, but at the same time just having quite a nice experience and day out really. And later in 2019, my older brother got married, and this is the picture we took at the party. Most of my family and stuff all went on stage and took this family picture, and even Mershe is there as well. Even though there were a few that didn't want him in the picture, I insisted that I wanted him in because he's part of the family. So those words did hurt me quite a bit, but me and Mershe just stayed true to ourselves and insisted that we have to be together if we were to take this picture. And then this picture is on the day of the signing where my brother and his wife give their vows. So me and Mershe took this picture while we were waiting. And then this is the family picture of the signing shortly after my brother got married. So me and Mershe continue to be in this picture. And again, there were a few people that didn't want Mershe in the picture. And again, it did hurt me a lot. I continued to insist that if Mershe wasn't allowed to be in the picture, then I wasn't going to be either. But in the end, me and Mershe were able to take the picture together, and it just brings me much joy to see this picture. It just reminds me that I continue to stay true to myself and my feelings, and it just proves that Mershe is just a massive support and comfort for me. Not to mention that Mershe wants to be in the picture as well. And then this picture was taken at the party of the wedding day. And you can see my brother, my mum, me, and Mershe. This one's quite a heartwarming photograph to me as well. And then this picture is on mine and Mershe's birthday in 2019, which is just a few months ago. So this is the most recent picture of me and Mershe. And Mershe continues to support me while I cut the cake and stuff. So yeah, that's my story growing up with Mershe, really. So I hopefully you can tell that me and Mershe are just very close, and we both just continue to support and comfort each other. And I just really need Mershe by my side, really. Like with my mental health, like I just don't really want to think about how I would even cope if something happened to Mershe or something. So I'm very grateful that Mershe is still with me, and hopefully he'll be with me forever, really. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, always look forward, keep hope alive, and remember, you're somebody.